But I?
Tell me about your mission. Oh. I need to deal with the guards thing. And that is ambush of the traitor. The Shrine's guard has indicated the ruin-marked boulder where a mysterious note was found, possibly intended for enemies eager to find out who is engaging in treasonous communication. The guard's interest can be satisfied only by setting up an ambush. Set it up where? By a boulder. By a boulder.
Let's see what we can do.
What? Oh.
Here we go.
A billion boulders. You talking about this boulder? There's a billion of them.
Beautiful.
Fine, nobody got hurt.
Let's see what we can do.
I don't think. Great. Literally gonna have to, okay, well, I think people actually did get hurt. Oh,
Here we go.
that's that. You talking about like this boulder down here or something?
I found something.
What did you find?
I can handle it.
Oh, probably this dagger?
Can't make the demons wait.
The rune-marked boulder where a mysterious note was found. That's a remnant of a ship. Rune-marked boulder. What is he about?
Beautiful.
Is he talking about in the cave?
See what we can do.
Maybe in here? Oh. At first glance, this appears to be an ordinary constellation chart, but something about it doesn't seem right. Someone left it in the caves near Pelura's temple. A dark figure steadily approaches the drop location. In the dim light, you can see it's a middle-aged man. He looks around furtively, looking for something. The man jumps like a Vestari. Startled Robert, he looks at you terrified. Are you the commander from Dresden? I was just taking a walk. My name is Vestari. Pleased to meet you. Why are you mumbling? Tell me the truth, or I'll shake it out of you. Jesus! Wow. Plus 42. All right, you don't live in the temple, so there's no need to hide anything from you. I'm breaking the law, but I haven't betrayed anyone. It's quite the opposite, actually. You should come with me and ask Christy about the meaning of the note. Christy always says she doesn't want to hide anymore, so maybe talking to you will help ease her conscience. Talk to Christy.
Here we go.
Where was Christy?
I can handle it. Something over there. Can't make the demons wait.
Okay. Who's Christy? How many of these are there? Jesus.
Beautiful.
Ah. Christy greets you anxiously as if expecting the worst. Are you the commander from Dresden? Although I don't know why I asked. It's not like you could be anyone else. Listen, Christy, the commander. I don't think the commander wishes us harm. If you want to ease your conscience, tell him everything. Vestari said you want to confess something to Alejandra. Yes, I want to confess to Alejandra and our entire community that Vestari and I love each other. We've loved each other for so long, we're practically an old married couple. Alejandra is against romantic unions because she thinks tempestuous passions will cause division in our community. But she doesn't understand the nature of love. You can discipline the flesh, but you can't restrain the soul. That's good wording. Not that Eliandra would believe us, but if Astari and I really did try to resist our feelings, we made a vow to stay away from one another, to never again break the rules. But the bond between us proved stronger than our resolve. Perhaps the will of the stars, and despite everything that's happened, we are simply two halves that are meant to be one whole. If our course hadn't fallen, we'd have lived happily and freely. We wouldn't have to hide, and we wouldn't have to exchange stupid notes. These notes aren't stupid. You really want us to be torn apart, forbidden from seeing one another? Visari said you can decipher this letter? Of course, because I'm the one who put the constellations there in the first place. The lantern bearer is a warden, so it means guard. The stranger is an observing eye, so that means we've been exposed. The sleeping Tarask means we need to lie low and be more cautious. Eliandra is a kind and wise leader. I will persuade her not to stand in the way of your love. No longer than you. Of course, Eliandra is kind, but she's also very stubborn. Once she has made a decision, there's no point trying to change her mind. She and Dhampir are much alike in that regard, except he always does what's right. And she always does what her heart tells her, and of course her heart has told her that love should be forbidden, supposedly for the sake of peace in the community. These stupid rules haven't helped anyone to find peace. That's... I mean, he's not wrong. I want to talk to you about the Stargaze, Vistarian Christie. Vistarian Christie, my dear rebels, you must think I am harsh to enforce such strict rules here in the temple, but such measures are necessary when you live through decades of isolation in such a small community, shut off from the rest of the world. Love and all the jealousy, discord, quarrels, and breakups that go along with it result in genuine disaster. You could also run into problems with that, such as what's going on right now. Anyways, Vistarian Christie are the living embodiment of such a disaster. I love them all with my heart, like they are my own children. However, before the temple was hidden 100 years ago, they could have 5 quarrels and 6 reconciliations, all between one moonrise and the next. At other times, they would go a month without talking to one another. They created quite a problem. Since stargazers are supposed to share their observation and research, this carried on for years, until after a particularly public fracas, I decided to forbid all romantic relationships in the temple. It was an impulsive decision, I admit, but it was not made without reason. I was trying to maintain peace in our community, and I was also concerned for the feelings of others. Many of those you see here, Odin, Ariel, and even Katera himself, parted with their families for the sake of our mission. It is unfair for them to be the only ones so painfully deprived. So, that is why love and relationship are now forbidden in the community. And as you can see, the rules are largely the result of Vistarian Christie's own actions. He does have a point. But I still think, okay, you've lived here. Yeah, she does have a very good point. And I mean, also, 2 is also correct. Like, she does have the right to decide the rules of the community. But at the same time, when it does come to love, it's not something you can exactly control. Like, look at Kater, for example. He loved his newlywed wife so much, he actually tried to convince her that he died so she can move on. And it worked. So, I'm gonna go with good. Eleandra is silent for a long... I'm afraid this decision will be the most difficult for Odin, Teriel, and the others who have lost their families. It may also cause chaos in the future, but perhaps you are right. We should not try to thwart the desires of the heart. I will inform the community about the changes to the rules. Awesome. By the will of the star. They were in here. Oh, those two don't need to be causing problems, but there are a couple problems. Oh, that's true. Oh, well. I made my decision. Aren't you afraid of being seen together? I thought if the truth came out, I'd die of terror, but for some reason, I feel braver than ever. I told Eleandra about everything. She won't stand in your way. Agree to the changes of the rules? For us? That doesn't sound like her, but I guess we have all changed over the years. Thank you. We will never forget the kindness you and the High Priestess have shown us. I don't know why you I don't know how you convinced her, but I think you've worked a miracle. How did I convince her? I have I have a silver tongue. Okay, let's just leave it at that. Hey, Poletta, keep you safe.
Let's see what we can do.
That's all of those? Oh, I gotta tell the guard about what happened. Hold on. Gotta get the guard. Get to the guard. Alert the guard. Alert the guard. Alert the guard. Ow. That actually kind of hurt. There's been no betrayal. This was all just a misunderstanding. There wasn't? Whew, that's a load off my mind. Over the years, we've been... I'll become a family. Gotcha. And now, a spring run tie. It's time to return to Eleandra. Okay, boop, bada boop. We made ourselves a hard state. I've spoken to the inhabitants of the temple and fulfilled all their requests. It's time to begin the ritual. Well then, let's go to the temple and may the power of Pelura help us find that which we have lost. It worked, but everything was so strange. I saw a place on the road that leads to it. It's to the south of here, within the boundaries of the World Wound, but I didn't see Targona. Something separates us from her. She's not on a different plane, and yet she's not fully on this plane either. However, there is one thing I can say with certainty. The creator of the sword is not dead. Really, her heart still beats. Praise heaven. Thank you, righteous Eleandra, and you, champion. Is it possible that I could be reunited with my dear sister and companion? This day is joyful indeed. I'm afraid this day is not as joyful as you may think, Angel. My scouts have just returned. There's an unknown detachment moving in this direction. They look like cultists and they're coming straight for us, like they know we're here. I'm not sure what's going on, but we have to stop them. Could someone have discovered the secret of Pelura's fall? My heart is filled with worry for the temple and its brave inhabitants. Champion, we must go and help Qatar. Yes, please go with him. You are the Knight Commander of the Crusade, and Qatar is our faithful ranger and protector. Surely together you can hold off the cultists. The Herald of Iomedae, the Lightbringer, should remain here. We cannot risk him being seen outside the temple. I'll go gather the soldiers and then follow the commander and Qatar. Do you think this is related to our arrival? Could they have followed us here? I can't say for sure, but we should expect the worst. May have been followed, but that doesn't mean they've discovered our secret, and even if they have, we might be able to stop them before they can send back a report of our location. That's why we must take action quickly. All right, let's hurry. Oh dear. Eliandra has found the trail of the Angel Targona. Okay. Quick save, and let's go. Seems the undead may have solved our problem. Serenray, have mercy on us. We may have failed you, but... Are these really cultists? Damn it, I don't want to watch the undead kill innocent people.
No time for debates.
Suspicious traveler, Serenray.
Guide my hand.
Oh, I don't have enough actions for that. Then, I probably should have actually rested before this. Anyways, you know what? No, I think we're okay. Woo! I will take it. Oh God! $13d8. Divided by half, so they're neutral. Oh, I hope I didn't accidentally. Oh dear.
I got this.
Make your peace.
No! Oh, that's not good.
The light take you.
Could get Soziel close and AoE heal. I mean, yes. Okay, how close can I? Crap! I can't hit it. I cannot hit everybody. Okay, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. That could work. Come on, do your thing.
I will resist.
All right, exhausted by their battle with the undead, the alleged cultists sit in weary silence. Only one of them dares to speak up. He seems to be the de facto leader of the group. Mercy, we ask for mercy. His shoulders droop slightly, though he tries to appear confident, and in the moment, you suddenly realize you've seen him before. He was in the vision you had when you were in the caves near Canabris. This tall half-elf was among those who betrayed Lariel and offered prayers to the monster that killed him. These past years have aged him, and he is no longer young. Yet, despite his gray hair and worn features, his manner and bearing have not changed. He looked at the fallen angel in your vision with the same mixture of boldness and uncertainty that you see now before you. Who are you? State your names. I recognize him. The one who begs for mercy was among the traitors who lured the angel Lariel into a trap. The leader of the cultists turns pale at the sound of Lariel's name. His lips tremble, but he seems to have lost the ability to speak. What? Traitors and demon worshippers here? We shouldn't have helped them. We must finish what the undead started. Kater, stop. We can't kill those who beg humbly for mercy, or we will be no better than the demons. When I looked into their souls, I see grief, fear, and repentance, not evil. We must take them to the temple and heal them and ask questions. Damn it, priestess, are you out of your mind? You've just revealed our secret to total strangers. Eliandra speaks softly so that only you and Kater can hear. See, forgive me, and you, Kater, as well. You are a great warrior, the best we have, but I cannot take your side in this. And if I went along with you, I would be ashamed to see my own reflection in the holy waters of Polera. I am the high priestess of Polera's fall. Guards, I order you to take these people to the temple and subject them to and on the subject of secrets, Commander, you should take the prisoner talk to the prisoner yourself. I believe you too will see the truth of his heart and the absence of evil in his soul. Aww.
This war must end.
Aww.
Beautiful.
The Temple of Polera, how strange. I didn't think it had survived. Tell me who you are and what part did you play in the death of the angel Lariel? My name is... Actually, it doesn't matter. I don't want to reveal the name of my clan and it brings shame upon it. And my own name means nothing. I'm a Sarkorian by birth, but I came to Mendev with refugees when I was a child. I grew up in an orphanage at Iomedes Temple, and when I was old enough, I joined the Crusaders there. I was a good scout, inquisitive, daring, not afraid to go into the most dangerous places. At least, that's what my commanding officers thought. In truth, though, I've just always been drawn to the forbidden and dangerous. When an angel came to my commanding officer and asked for a few people to accompany him on a dangerous mission, they chose me. The angel wanted to find the outcasts, those first crusaders who either succumbed to demonic corruption or were accidentally infected. These outcasts then gave birth to mutated children. According to the rumors, they sought refuge in the caves beneath Canabras, away from the judging eyes and pyres. I was sent there to look for any traces of their presence, and those caves are deadly, an immense labyrinth of passages, running deeper and deeper, all the way down to the Darklands. And after hearing of the angel's plan to descend into that place, someone decided to make it his grave. I probably have no right to ask forgiveness for what I have done, but I was very young and I never liked being a crusader. Rising early in the morning, training and marching in formation. I've been forced to do that my whole life. In the orphanage where I grew up, all the children were made to march like little soldiers as soon as they could walk, but he promised something different, something new. He said we shouldn't be afraid of demons. Sure, narrow-minded prigs claimed that demons were murderers and destroyers, but that wasn't true. Demons were actually strong and free, and they were ready to share their power and freedom with any who had joined them, and I believed him. I often thought about how Arilu Vorlich, an ordinary Sarkorian just like me, ascended to the incredible heights after she chose to serve Discari. If it worked for her, I thought, why not me? So I agreed to betray the angel. I lied to him and told him I'd found the outcasts he was looking for and lured him into a trap. Do you feel remorse for your actions? Yes and no. There is such a fine line between remorse and disillusionment. He gave me power just as he promised. I spent years in the cult of Discari enjoying that power and basking in the adoration of the weak. And yet, well, I saw so many crusaders who fought with honor until the very end. When I looked into their eyes, I remembered the proud, noble spirit of the angel that I had betrayed. I missed the camaraderie, the sincerity. 70 years is a long time, even for a half-elf. And I see many things different now than I did when I was young. Who is this he you keep talking about? He is the Echo of Discari. He is an avatar of the great demon lord, his archpriest. He once led the fight against the god Eridan, but was defeated. He was never forgotten or forgiven of those responsible for his humiliation. And he knows you are here. He was the one who guided us to this place. He brought us to the wasteland and told us to move forward in search of the unknown. I know that the Herald of the Lightbringer is here with you somewhere. Warn him that the Echo knows he is here. That is all I can do for you. Oh God, did he get followed? Oh dear. Oh dear, this is not good.